What's going on in your head right now?
I'm so afraid. I'm very afraid. First of all, because of my accent, I'm afraid that probably I will not understand you or you will not understand me. Second of all, it's like I saw you on Instagram, I saved all your videos, and now I'm in front of you, and it's very scary. And no, not you. You're very handsome, but like I feel too very scary. And I'm afraid of camera, but I like it also. So I have mixed feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited and nervous.
Well, perfect. Yes. Well, congrats and respect on coming up here. And to be clear, what you're feeling is also very normal, right? It's something everyone feels going up. It's like, you know, on the other side, you're going to be like, yes, and thankful. But it's also not going to be peaceful and peachy throughout. You're going to be challenged, and we're going to dive into what's actually going on.
Yeah.
So, once more, what are you dealing with? What would you like to work on? What's holding you back? What's going on?
Okay. So I think I'm a great people pleaser. I feel I can predict people's emotions, and I can act to pleasure these emotions. Like, I think that I know all that people feel, and I can be fake to get them those emotions.
Okay.
And like, the older I am, the faker I become. And that's the thing that I really don't like. And a bad parent that I insult me, that I'm not real every time in the day. I can smile, and it can be a real smile.
Okay. When did this start?
When did it start? Probably from school. From when I started to mentir, to lie. Yes, probably then. I become older, and I understood that we have got many good things when we lie. Like, we have got benefits when we lie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, hey, great honesty here.
Yeah.
Unless it's a lie. Great honesty. So this is actually very common. The first thing to realize, just more mental understanding with this strategy, is that can you actually get good things when you lie, yes or no? Yeah, you can. But you'll get good things on the front end, but not the back end. So you create what I call a golden prison. Meaning, and people do this in relationships big time, by the way, when they present themselves to be better than they are, someone that they're not, like the perfect front, you can get into different situations, but then you're forever having to keep the mask on. If you ever take the mask off, it all fades away. So you're still in a way in a prison, but it's just made of gold. Look at all these good things, but I can never be me. I can never I always have to manage the front, manage the lies, manage the perfect persona. But look at all the good stuff. Well, hey, does it matter if it's gold, if it's still a prison? No. Now, the question to follow up on this is, why are you not good enough as you are? Why do you need to lie or put on this front or please? Why is the real you not good enough?
Because I'm not ideal. Like, I'm not doing all that I can do. As you said, I know what I need to do, but I don't do it. I know that I don't need to eat sugar, but I eat sugar. And I'm not ideal, and I'm not good enough for this. Like,
okay.
And yeah.
So you've seen many of my videos where I say, would you say that to your kid?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Daria.
Daria?
Daria.
I'm younger Daria. I'm your kid.
Okay.
Or let's just say, you know what, I'm your kid, Julia, or Juliette, or Julien. And say I come to you. I'm a young kid. I'm like 4 years old.
Hello.
And I'm like, do you love me?
Of course, I love you.
But I just ate some sugar.
It doesn't matter.
Are you sure? Because you just said I'm not ideal if I eat sugar.
In childhood, it wasn't so strict. Like,
Why is it strict in adulthood?
Because I wasn't conscious, and it was my parents' obligation to give me restrictions, and now it's me.
Why? You can still give yourself restrictions, but does it affect the love that you have for yourself or the worth that you have as a person?
I think no.
Am I as an example, if you've been following me through the years, simply, and I talk about this in spinning plate theory, there's times where I'm just very business focused and my health is on the back burner. And you might see me put on some weight. Then there's times where I put my health to the front, business slows down a bit, and then I'll get in shape. Am I a better teacher if I weigh 2 kilos less than now? Am I a worse teacher if I put on 2 more kilos? Maybe. Someone's like, maybe. That's suddenly the content. I'm like, forgot what I was going to say, everyone. I don't know the advice. It's the 2 kilos extra. It's the same thing here as a human.
Yeah.
Hey, am I a worse like, say right now I had just a jug of sugar and I just went like, are you going to be like, oh, his value, I don't like, oh, what a loser.
No.
So why are you doing that to you?
Because it's you. It's your life, and it's me. It's my life. Like, and I need to coordinate it. Like.
But is it leading to a beneficial outcome?
Yeah.
What is it leading to?
I will be healthier, and I will live a longer life.
Yes, but in terms of the relationship you have with you, it's leading to you not feeling good enough, having low self-esteem, and hiding behind a front.
Yeah, not good.
Now, once more, it's not either or. This doesn't mean now it's, well, for me to have high self-esteem and no front, let's sugar it up. Then no, be smart. But it means that you can't attach your self-worth to that. Okay. So you can still be mindful of, you know what, I want to live a long life. I want to be mindful of what I put into my body. Yeah. Great. Yeah. But it doesn't make you a better person.
Okay, I understand.
Get it?
I get it. Always I get it on videos, but then in life I need to do that, like to feel it. I get it, but I don't feel it. Like when I need just to practice, I think.
How are you going to practice it?
Yeah, so I'm here to practice.
Okay. Well, the first step is really taking the hit that the strategy doesn't work and that the current strategy is toxic.
Okay, it's toxic.
Meaning there's still parts, you're saying that, you're like, okay, it's toxic. But is it? Put me back in my golden prison. It's
toxic.
Yes. Oh. No, it really... You said you were a good liar. You're not that good. It's like, it's so toxic. Is it? Okay, but this is for everyone. Step 1 to change is really taking the hit that the way you're doing things isn't good. And especially with people pleasing, it's one where it's a very toxic pattern, but it's easy to downplay because look, like what's so bad about pleasing? Is it that I'm too nice. Look how toxic I am. I'm too nice. It's easy to downplay it. It's not that bad. I'm just a little too nice. But it's actually very, very toxic. Okay? Because you're constantly betraying yourself, presenting yourself as someone you're not, constantly communicating to yourself, the real me isn't good enough, only this version of me. You're crafting this front, and once more, even if things go well, then you're always walking on eggshells, fear of breaking that front. You can never truly just, oh, this is me, here we go, no front. There's not that relaxation. It's always heavy and maintenance. Heavy vibe, heavy existence, maintenance, paranoia. So, step 1 is realizing this isn't good. Okay. It's not healthy for me, it's not healthy for others. On top of that too, if you always put on a certain front, you'll never actually attract people, friendships, relationships, so on and so forth in your life who know you and like you for you. They always just like the front. So we'll oftentimes draw people that you're not actually meant to be surrounded with or connect with. Which is also why people who fall into this, or even people pleasers, they tend to have very toxic relationships. Not good. Okay? Yes?
Can I say something on that?
Yeah.
I tend to do that as well, but I think it has both sides. Like one side is, yes, you got people in your life that maybe not, you don't attract because you're authentic, but on the other hand, it opens you the door to be with people that you otherwise wouldn't be with, and you can learn so much from it. And even if you just meet with them and like live their life for a bit or adapt to them for a bit, and then you take what you want and you leave the rest, I think you can do that.
I agree learning from people, but even though there are some benefits there, it's still not worth compromising your authenticity.
If it's done in little doses.
No. So that's the thing for everyone. Nothing is worth compromising your authenticity for. Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing. Because what you're saying is like, well, I'm going to hurt myself, but maybe, look, I'll get a couple bucks. Don't hurt yourself. Even though, yes, there's a couple bucks, and yes, there's some value and you can learn, it's not worth hurting yourself for. It'll damage your self-esteem. Not good. What's something about you that's real, that's authentic, that you've never told anyone before?
I need to say it?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a lot to pick from.
There's so many people.
Yeah, there's a lot to pick from. It's not just, you don't have to go super extreme. It's like, well, there's this one thing. Like, there's a million things in your life, all of you, that have happened or that you are into, or aspects that you've not told others. So there's tons to pick from, but I want you to tell one thing right now that you've never told anyone before that is real, that is authentic. And now we're getting to work, and now we have the front getting triggered.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my heart is beating.
Now, before things start getting intense here, click the link below this video and apply for a free coaching call. You'll speak directly to one of my coaches, someone who I've worked with and trained, and they'll give you personalized feedback just like what you're witnessing in this video here. So click the link and enjoy.
It's from which domain?
Anything, you tell me. Tell me one thing that is real that you've never told anyone in your life. There's stuff popping in, but you're just judging it now. You're like, is that good enough to say? Oh no, what if I say this? Oh no.
From childhood, I had a strange dream, and for now also. I think that my husband, he might be a prince. Mm-hmm. And I will not date anyone who is not prince. Is it bizarre?
Give her a hand. No. Why?
Because it's from it's a miracle. It's not a real life. I think it's.
So?
It's.
What's so bad about still saying it?
But I don't know.
It's real.
People will think that I'm whoa.
So?
I don't know. I like to have a beautiful picture before other eyes.
That's the thing. It's like, it doesn't matter so much what other people think. Say, if that's you or that's real, that's what you think, put it out there.
Yeah. It's difficult to live in society if you are very bizarre.
No.
No? Why?
Who says that? How do you know? Do you not think I'm pretty weird?
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a little bit? I'm very weird.
You're authentic.
Yeah. And what does that do? But yes, I'm authentic, but I'm also very weird. Just scroll through any of my video comments. Every video, you'll always see one say, weird, weirdo. What's he wearing? What's up with his hair? This. You'll hear tons of weird stuff. I am, objectively very, 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 very weird. Now, you might not necessarily think that, or now you're like, what, is he? Because you resonate with it. No, not so much. Again, everyone has different things they're into, but I honor me, I put me out there, and there are people out there who are into it. You, if you honor you and you put it out there, you will be surprised how there are people out there who are into it, no matter how weird you are. No matter what. It's like the whole definition of finding your tribe. But it might repel, though, people you're currently surrounded with.
Yeah.
But then that just means that they don't actually like you for you, they just like the front. And this is also key for self-esteem. Although, yes, it might hurt if you do get rejected for being who you are, but you know what hurts a lot more? Only being accepted when you're being someone that you're not. What a terrible life is that? Forever a mask. Right? No, thank you. No, but it's something to keep in mind. think of it. Here is me, walking in with these crazy weird robes, sunglasses, coming up here, and you're like, well, that's not too weird. Yeah, it's weird. It's super weird. Yeah, look, there's a big crowd.
Yeah.
If I can do it with this big crowd, why can't you?
Yes. Yes.
Tell us something else that's true you never told anyone before. When's the last time you went to the bathroom?
Huh? No, I didn't understand.
When's the last time you went to the toilet
In the bathroom?
and took a big...
In the bathroom?
Yeah.
No.
Why? When's the last time?
It's not my hobby.
So you don't...
No.
You never poo?
No, like not in the bathroom.
Well, in the toilet. I mean, for me, in America, it's the bathroom, the toilet, and the toilet seat. You sit on it. When's the last time you... When? For me, it was this morning. What about you?
I don't remember.
See? Now that there, for everyone here, that's also part of it. People can never know that I'm human. I'm a fairy, and it's just perfume and pink. That's the whole thing. It's like, you can't, like, and trust me, I used to feel the same way too, where it's like, no one can ever know. I remember even back in the day, this is like way early on, like even on dates or whatnot, or I'd, see someone and I'd spend the night, I'm like, oh, I can't go to the bathroom where they'll know I'm human. Oh, it's like we're all walking around. It's like, it's so in the vibe and in the way you live, I mean, for lack of a better word, constipating. It's a constipating of who you are. Notice how crazy it is. It's like this thing we all do, right? I hope we all do it. It's human, but we're just like, we can't tell. Oh no, so much shame. What's so bad about saying it? Look, I said it, nothing happened to me. Nothing. And there is something, once more, vibe constipating, there's something relieving about that. Now, that does not mean, to be clear, and this is actually a key nuance, it doesn't mean now, and this is also the difference between when I say authenticity, relatability, it doesn't mean that now I'm going to walk around and every single person that I meet, I'm going to talk about the last time they went to the bathroom. Right? It's like, no. It's like, hey, nice to meet you. By the way, it was 10:45 a.m. this morning, blah, blah. Like, no. But if I wanted to, I could. And that's the key. You can act a certain way out of choice or out of obligation. You can act, if you want, in a certain way that is pretty similar to the way that you're acting now, but people will sense it in the vibe and you will sense it where it's like, I'm choosing to act this way versus I have to act this way. Do you get it? Some people, for example, are quiet because they have to. They're too scared of being loud. Other people are quiet, but they could be loud if they wanted to, so they just choose to be quiet. You should feel, in terms of self-expression, quiet or loud, comfortable no matter what. In terms of your personality, who you are, hey, this is me. Yeah, I'll just, whatever. I'm comfortable saying and showing all parts of me, all aspects of me, all aspects of my personality. But I'm just going to choose, based upon this context, this. Still authentic, but now it's no longer out of obligation, no longer on eggshells. Trust me, too, say you do get into a relationship, if there's still, again, that thing, it's like, oh no, he can't ever know that I do this and all these secrets. You're creating this prison of paranoia. Literally, you're like, what if they see the real me, the real me? Now, practical steps for you, on an external side, you don't have to go super extreme, but I would practice putting bits of the real you out there and getting some real life experience that nothing bad happened, that you actually survived.
Okay.
Meaning, next time hanging out with your friends, why not, just for the fun of it, if they're actually your friends, mention, hey, I just went to the bathroom and that happened. Now, you're going to feel like, oh no, but if it's your friends, what do they care? I'm like, oh cool, anyway, blah, blah. Like that's usually going to be the response, oh, thanks for sharing, anyway. And what's going to communicate to you on an external level? Oh, I thought it would be all over and everything would fall apart, but I'm okay. And it gives you a little bit more permission to be you. Then, internally too, it's having that relationship with yourself, no longer being the high standard perfectionist person within. Can you be kinder? Can you still say, hey, even if you mess up, I still love you?
Yeah.
Hey, it's okay to not be perfect. There is no such thing as perfect. And you'll see that in the end, like this whole strategy of people pleasing, being perfect, the whole goal at the end is if I'm perfect enough, things will fall in place and I'll be able to relax. But it doesn't work that way. In reality, it's, hey, you want to relax? Relax now and stop trying to be perfect. Perfection and relaxation are opposites. Hey, you want it, whatever that goal you're after, just as we were talking about with her, like fulfillment, it's right here, right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And notice, nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing.
Now, final thing, what's going on in your head right now?
Yeah.
What are the thoughts? What are you thinking? Oh my God, I was on stage and he was talking about going to the toilet. What's going on in your head right now?
I think I'm more relaxed. Like the first time I was a little bit trembling, and then it was too interesting to communicate, and it's the first experience with cameras and with you offline. And when you were speaking of natural things, it is very clever. It is very sash. Something about you that you are not afraid to show others. It's not about only these things, but it's deeper. Like I feel like I will change, not only in mind, but with my actions. Yeah.
Final question.
Yeah.
What's something weird about you? Something weird and nerdy about you.
Nerd. I don't know the word nerdy, but
Geek.
geeky.
What's something
also, I don't
geek?
know geeky.
Okay.
Sometimes I can't understand what people are saying, but making like, okay. It's
Well, there is another great exercise moving forward. No more doing that.
no more. It's so difficult, especially when you don't know the other language and you need to communicate.
Say what? What?
Every time, it
Yeah.
would be very annoying, I think.
Say what? Speak up. What? Slower. What? No.
I will have no friends.
Well, again, you don't know that. You've never tried. Try.
Okay. I will
Try having no friends. See what happens. You'll see is if they're actually your friends, by saying something like that, you won't have no friends. And that's the thing too. Friends, if they leave so fast, they're not really your friends. Those are just acquaintances. They're not friends, or they're fake friends. And then this is actually another key thing with people pleasing. There's usually a deep aversion to negative emotions. Do you know what aversion means?
No.
I said that purposely to see if you'd call me out. Say, no, what?
I just listened, and then I will never interrupt.
Interrupt.
Never.
Do it.
No.
Yes.
No, for me it's not polite. Like I will never.
Screw being polite. Screw being nice. Screw being polite. Be real instead.
No.
Otherwise, it's manipulation. Why are you trying to manipulate me?
No.
You're manipulating me right now.
Why?
That is so rude and so impolite. I feel used.
I'm so sorry.
You're laughing as you're saying it too. You don't mean it.
Okay, I will interrupt you.
So a lot of people pleasing, there's a deep aversion to painful and negative emotions.
Version.
Excuse me?
Version.
Did you just interrupt me?
Yes.
Good, good,
Version.
good. Aversion is resistance or fear.
Resistance of fear.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, like a fear of negative emotions.
Okay.
So when you are quote unquote nice, it's not real authentic nice. It's, I'm gonna be nice because I'm really scared of someone thinking negatively of me. I'm scared of being impolite. I'm scared of saying something that might cause a dispute or an argument, so I'm going to say the right thing.
Yes.
Now, there's nothing wrong with being nice, that's great, if it's authentic. Otherwise, it's literally manipulation. Screw the fake front, even if it's a perfectly crafted, nice, pleasing fake front. People don't want that. They don't connect with that. They want authenticity and realness. There's also nothing wrong with interrupting. There's nothing wrong with having a conversation where there is some tension. There's nothing wrong with disagreeing. What's your favorite movie?
Emporté par le vent.
I hate that movie.
Huh?
Gone with...
White Wind.
Yeah, I hate that movie. Just
Why?
terrible movie.
Why?
Despise that movie.
Spice-ism? Spice?
Despise.
What is it? Despise.
Good. See? More of that.
Regret.
Yes. No, yes. For real. And people, you'll see, they'll like it. Because otherwise, too, it's like what you also become. You just become this flat mirror.
Yes, yes, yes,
There's no personality,
yes.
right? Like say, tell me something interesting.
About what?
You tell me.
Okay, one day I fed my cat.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
I fed my grey cat.
What kind of cat do you have?
British cat.
Oh, I love British
I
cats.
also love British cats.
Yeah.
She's very angry sometimes. So I fed my cat and I
That's
tried-
smart. Yeah, that's really smart.
Yeah, I
Yeah. Yeah.
I tried a little piece of the nurture of the cat.
Oh, good,
And
yeah.
it tastes really good.
Wait, it tastes good?
Yeah.
Oh, good, good. I like that. I like that it tastes good. Yeah.
Are you really interested in dialogue with me?
Yeah.
Are you honest with me?
Yeah. I love everything about your cat. Yeah.
I feel like
I love honesty too.
you're a little bit fake with me.
No. I don't like fake people either. I agree. I don't like fake people.
Yeah, you agree
Yeah.
with all that I say?
Yeah, I mean, we just see eye to eye.
Yeah, we have the meme vision of life.
Yeah. I love having the same vision of life.
I think you like Emporté par le vent? Yes.
Good one. Okay, give her a hand, Eric. Good. Okay. That was good. In French, it would be touché, touché. But no, so moving forward, try bringing some realness. If there's something you don't understand, speak your truth. Think of it, that's really the mantra for every people pleaser is speak your truth. That voice inside, like, because you'll hear it. It's like, say, aversion. What's that? And what are you doing inside? Shh, shh, shh. It's like, no, honor that voice. Listening to that inner voice, that voice of intuition, is the most important.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And then practice a little bit disagreeing. Practice stating your truth. See what gets triggered. Then you can combine it with letting go, meditation, so on and so forth. And you will see, you will be surprised. One, what you think is, have to be perfect. You can lower that bar, and all is good. And by putting the real you out there, you'll attract people who resonate with that. And you'll see it'll be peachy.
Thank you.
Do you understand peachy?
No. I failed all the speech. Yeah.
Well, hey, a perfect way to end it. No, peachy means it'll be quite like a peach, peachy.
I don't understand.
It's a fruit, pêche.
Peach, oui, yes, understand.
Yeah,
It's better, like, it's a fruit.
yeah. So it'll be very fruity.
Yeah, very juicy.
Give her a hand. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Hey, bring it in. Amazing.